Thank you so much for having me. As we said, my name is Martin Reed. I'm a city councilor for Mississauga and a regional councilor as well. I want to see some of our people over here as well. And this B3 funding framework is amazing to see. And it's an honor for me as a councilor who just came into council in 2024. So this work from 2020 that sparked all this is what I'm inheriting right now. So we're walking into some amazing initiatives that are happening in this time. So I'm so honored to be here as a part of that. The framework aims to dismantle the impacts of systemic discrimination, address historical funding disparities, enhance operational stability, capacity, and autonomy of our B3 not-for-profits, ensuring better service provision and better outcomes for Black community in Peel. This event signifies not only our hope and our faith in the dynamic, strong, and beautiful Black community that we see here tonight, but it just shows that it is alive and well in Mississauga, Brampton, and Calgary, which is our region of Peel. In recent years, our city, like many others, has faced these challenges that has tested our resolve and our hope for unity. But one thing has remained steadfast, and that is that we have a shared desire for safe and thriving cities. Today, I am really happy. So sharing with your friends earlier today, they're happy as well. Because though we have a long way to go, we have come a long way, and that is much to celebrate. And one of the goals for me too is for our next generation, for our young people to see the leadership that's in this room, for them to see familiar faces, and to know that they can surpass our level of success. And that's one of the things that this B3 funding is going to allow us to equip and empower that generation to do. This is so significant for that reason. So in line with the Peel Region Council's approval of Resolution 2020-448 to address systemic discrimination through policies, programs, and the B3 funding framework, this is just one of the steps that the region is doing to support and empower our Black communities in Peel. So we have our 12 Black executive directors and the supporting networks that have been co-producing this project and ensuring that the community voices are represented at the table. So this framework, from what I understand, we beat Toronto, we beat other cities to getting this done. So that deserves a round of applause. So to get us on the date and to just make our payments as we go. So I keep hearing nudges that next year they're going to come for more money at council. And that's why I'm here, to make sure that we get that more money at council next year, to be able to say, yes, I've seen some work, yes, I've sat down with many of these organizations here, and they're doing great work, and this is the momentum that we need. Just in closing, I had an opportunity to meet with some people at the Region of Peel around the community safety and well-being framework, and what that looks like for the next few years. And as we're sitting down and talking about it, I basically broke it down into 3 directives for them, 3 pieces of advice to keep it really simple, and it applies to us here tonight as well. I said to them, 1, stay outraged, 2, stay consistent, and 3, stay humble. So 1, stay outraged. Remember what the George Floyd incident felt like. Remember what COVID felt like. Remember what those disparities being illuminated in our region felt like. Be consistent. There's no room for stagnation. We started with these things, and that outrage sparked policies and programs and motions at council. So many things happened as a result of that. And now we're seeing how businesses are dropping out their DEI projects, and people get returned to the classroom. And all these things are happening because we're losing that consistency. We need to stay consistent, not be stagnant, and not regress. And lastly, stay humble. All of us are out here with different visions, but we're all chasing after wins. And when you win, I win. We all win. We all win. So it doesn't matter who gets credit for the win, as long as we stay humble. So stay outraged, stay consistent, and stay humble. Thank you so much, and have a great night.